I'm pretty sure that I just glitched into the new map of DrDisrespect's new game, Deadrop. So recently, there was an AMA with studio head of Deadrop, Robert Bowling, aka 402, who's giving information to one of the community members about how the current map that we are playing on, Sector 3, is actually only half as big as it was originally intended, and how the other area that is blocked off was actually supposed to be playable during this snapshot. Here's what he had to say.
So that gated off area that you see at the bottom was not originally gated off. So that whole island that you see that all those shipping containers and stuff are going to, like the compacted dust, those gold squares on that conveyor belt. So they're all going to the processing hub. The original map design that Brad did, all of that was playable space. Everything in that area, that entire island on the other side, the mixer, all of that stuff was playable space.
Now, ever since we figured this out and heard this in the AMA, we have been trying to jump over to that other side through that bridge and climb over there like every single day. But there is an auto kick that happens whenever you get about halfway over and the server just shuts down and kicks you out of the game. Well, we accidentally ran into this glitch where if you get killed at the last second when the last person dies, you can basically just fly around in free roam mode. And we got all the way over to the other side and were able to see inside of the secret part of the hidden map of Sector 3. And now the coolest part about this is like we've gotten nearly to this edge right here where that like circle loop around happens with those cubes of the space dust, but we've never really gotten to explore like what was above it. And like getting to go up here and see these two huge towers, looking at that left side, seeing how some more of the POI is somewhat developed. You have this middle area that looks like it's going to be like a lower battlegrounds. I mean, just look how tall those towers are. Like that's an iconic looking building, a set of buildings right there. And after we go through a little bit more of the skeleton of the map, we get over to this right side where we kind of see another edge of this POI. It looks sort of like a cage building. This could definitely be like a fighting grounds or like maybe the top of a building, like the roof. And then you move over here and you have the secondary like high-rise building over on the side. So I'm guessing it's going to be some super tall building. You're going to traverse through like a bunch of stairs or something like that. Honestly, a lot of these buildings remind me of like what the buildings look like in high-rise on like old MW2. So I thought that was super interesting. But honestly, whenever you see both of the old part of Sector 3 and this part of Sector 3, and you just look at like what the POIs do look like, you have the crane, you have the ramp, you have control, you have those two super big buildings on this new side, you have the right high-rise skyscraper looking building, you have that like cage looking area. You know it's going to have like a lot of the refinery elements with all that space dust at the bottom of the map. I think we've got ourselves an iconic sector, and I really do wonder how the gameplay will look if this side does get opened up. Does AI just get thrown on this side and the other half of Sector 3 is just used for PvP? Do they combine them? Like, it's going to be really interesting to see where they take this map, because I know that a lot of people really do like how fast-paced the current sector feels. So I really do wonder if they will end up even opening this side of the map or if they just move on. So I guess we'll see in this next snapshot. I know we're all super looking forward to Snapshot 6, and it's coming up very, very soon. So I hope to see some of you out in the existence. I know I clickbaited you a little bit in this, but hey, what are you going to do? You got to do what you got to do. I love you guys. See you in the next one, and peace.